I actually think that works out exactly how I want it to. And then we get into an endgame, but I've given him quite a bit of time. We're just gonna protect. Let's hunt some pawns. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this work now. Back on the elo grind today, gonna see if I can make some actual progress towards 900. I would love to not blunder my way into a loss after having a completely winning position. Knowing my luck, I'll find a way to mess this up. Let's jump into the game. Getting right into it, JP Futurnato _0. I don't know how to say your name. This guy's from Brazil, and we're gonna absolutely crush him. I already know. I already have a feeling deep in my soul that we're going to crush JP Fortunato. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Look at, he's even giving us the Vienna Gambit. Oh, he's fallen into the trap. Absolutely. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Perfectly. Where do you want to move your knight? You gonna give it to me for free? You gonna go back? You gonna retreat? I told you it was gonna be good. Okay, he brings the queen out. So we are just going to continue development. If he wants to take the pawn, we're just gonna take it right back. No issues there. If he decides to do, okay, so now he wants to take, I would almost be inclined to threaten the queen, but that's going to give this up for free. I also think that but pushing the pawn up is good. It will give us some extra defense here. It also reinforces this pawn. So if he takes, I get to take. We're kind of in the same spot. Makes sense to me. Let's do it. Just continue our development, continue trying to have some influence over the middle of the board. We can do this. That gives us still 2 protectors for 2 attackers. If he decides to take, I still get to take here. I like it. Seems pretty good. Seems like it's not the worst thing in the world. The only concern would be, so we're gonna lose the defense here if he decides to bring this out. But we're a move away from that. Like, even if he jumps down here. Okay, so he takes this. I like the idea of bishop taking. This file doesn't completely open then. Yeah, I think I like the idea of bishop taking. Okay, so he is threatening both of these. What I can do is threaten his queen. His knight takes, I get to take. Does that make sense? So I threaten his queen. He decides to take. I can then take. If he takes, I defend. If he takes, I defend. I actually think that works out exactly how I want it to. If it doesn't, then I'm a crazy person. I mean, I guess he could decide to do this and then we end up queen trading. Okay, so exactly what I thought was gonna happen happens. If he decides to take, that's just an easy trade. We also, oh, very interesting. Very interesting. I didn't see this. I didn't see this happening. What the hell? What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I can't move this. We still want to defend the pawn. The problem is, even if he takes here now, you know what I could do? I could still pin the knight, and then if he decides to take, I don't know if pinning is the right idea, but let's pin the knight. We're gonna try to castle here. He can't castle queenside, which I think is good for us right now. We're even on material. He can't take. Okay, so now I can offer the queen trade. If he wants to take, I can take. That's gonna be an open file. I can also take the free pawn. That does leave this open, most likely for the bishop attack, but I can then put him into check. If he decides to come back, I can take this, he takes, I put him into check, he comes back, I put him into check again, taking the knight. I think that works. Think this works. If he takes with the knight, then we definitely just castle. If he takes with the rook, okay, so now I think castling makes sense because it will basically pin the knight here for check. Okay, just a second. Castling, I mean, we have to castle. We pin this, so if he decides to move the knight, we get to take it. I think this is working. I don't know if it is for sure or not. This bishop is hanging. Don't love that it's hanging. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna take the hanging bishop. I think I wanna take the pawn. I kind of wanna get the rooks connected as well. That's another thing I'd like to do. This does not work. If I take, that's not great. Taking here means if he decides to put me into check, I can take. I'm gonna take with this. That's going to allow my rooks to connect. I think that makes the most sense right now, but I'm not 100% sure. Could be a terrible play, but his king still hasn't castled. His rook and his bishop have not developed. He puts me into check, which is actually just going to help me protect the king. He takes, I take. Okay, I think that is gonna make sense. We just move the king over to the B file. He takes, I get to take. I can now put him into check pretty undisputed. I can even put him into check here on the C file. The only way he can do this, like checkmate attack, is if he moves. He has to move a piece. He could go up here, putting a fork on my king and my rook. I think I'm just gonna take that though, because even if he moves over, putting me into check with the queen, it's a free take. So I'm still feeling okay. Even though he's up on material, he's ahead by a knight, I'm still feeling pretty good about my position. His king has nowhere to really escape. If I move over here, putting him into check, the only thing he can do is move up. And then I could move here, putting him into check again. He has to move over. From there, I'm not 100% sure on what we do, but we have to wait for our friend JP here to actually do something. We could also move down, and then if he moves up, I get to put him into check again, and it becomes safe here, but that lets me put a fork on him. Okay, very interesting. So I can put him into check with the bishop. If he moves over here, well, he can't move over there. That's protected. What do I put him into check with? This is the question. I can either put him to check here, here, or here. I want to limit his options of escape. I could even preemptively limit this escape and then put him into check here. And then when he moves, oh, is this better? Is this a better setup instead of putting him into check right away? I don't know. If I move here, there's no way that he takes that. I'm gonna do this. This cuts off his escape route. And then if I put him into check here, he's forced up, and then I checkmate him on D7. I think it's checkmate in 3, but I don't know what dark magic he can throw my way. Okay, he can do that. But now, if I put him into check, he's forced to one of these two positions, and I do get his rook for free. I think that makes sense to do. Or I put him into check here, which means he's forced into one of these positions. Yeah, I think we're gonna put him into check here on the C file. He's forced into one of these two positions. I'm going to get the rook, so I will be up on material and have a back door to kind of get involved in defending my pieces again as well. The idea here is to take the rook. That just makes sense. I still do not see a path to checkmate unless he gets here, but that still lets me take. That also would open some things up here, which I don't think are super great. We also have another check taking this pawn that's not defended unless he moves this pawn up, unless he moves that pawn up. I don't know if he'll see that. He may see that he can move the pawn up to defend against this check. If he does that, we can just take this pawn, which would pin. I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm allowed to take this completely free. If I take this, he can't put me into check here. He can't put me into check here. I think that just makes sense. So he's taking this, which is technically putting a fork on here, but I can put him back into check now. He can't move here or here or here or here. He's forced to one of these two positions. And then I can probably put him into check again after that. So he's into check. He has to move here. I can put him back into check. He will be forced to move here or here again. Okay, let's do another check. He moves up. Now I can go here, which completely cuts everything off except for this move. Then I can move my bishop. Okay, check. Forced move here. Then I move my bishop. I think I moved my bishop. Oh, it's not a forced. Oh no, it's not forced there. What if I take, he takes. If I take, putting him into check, he takes, I take back. His option is here or here. And then I move again. I almost think the rook sacrifice is the way to go. I could also move bishop to a6, and that would become checkmate. He can't put me into check. He can't go here. He can't take. He could go here, but I think that becomes checkmate. I might be screwing myself completely. I just don't see where he can mate me. Like he can go here, but I just move over this. There's no escape after queen to c8. So I think we're good. Okay, so he does put me into check. We were expecting this. I could move back and then we get into an endgame, but I've given him quite a bit of time. We're just gonna protect. He puts me into check again. Ooh, I should have moved over here. Shoot, I should have moved. No. Oh, I lost it. Dang, okay. That really sucks. Back into check. If he moves this way, I have to go. Oh, man, I can't believe I screwed that up. I should have moved my king this way. He couldn't have put me into check then. Dang it. Well, he could have, but I don't think he could have done anything about it. I take, he takes. Let's hunt some pawns. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this work now. Shoot. 22 seconds left. He's got 4 minutes on the clock. I was so close. I was one move away and I moved my king to the wrong spot. Dang it, man. He might, oh, he can't put me back into check. He can put me into check here and then I'm forced up. He takes, I take here. Check. Move these up. Man, I really screwed myself up. That sucks. That's so brutal. Can't. Oh, no! I hate chess, bro. I had checkmate. I had it. Well, that was absolutely heartbreaking. I saw a vision, a path to checkmate, and I lost. I moved my king to one wrong spot and lost checkmate. Today was not my day, but if you enjoyed watching me push some pieces around the board, getting very close to finding a pretty cool checkmate, I would love and appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. I upload a new chess video here every single day. And if you made it this far, you probably enjoyed yourself, so dropping a like on the video would make me very happy. I would really appreciate it. It helps me and the channel out immensely. On to the next one. I love and appreciate you. You're a beautiful human being. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.